America, I um, I want to take this video to just thank people, right? There's been some people that over these 6 years they done been listening to me and listening to me and listening to me like right. But I thank them from the bottom of my heart. I remember this woman named Brenda at the post office. She used to hear me all the time. Brenda, I'm still all that time since I've seen you. This is what I've been doing. Told you was gonna be proud of not me, but the purpose in me. Greg, Steve, the hundreds of people that I told every time I docked my truck in the tri-state area, they just looked at me funny, or if the ones that already knew me, they would gravitate. They'll come around just to see and get my opinion on things. They're like, man, we just love. Been ministering a while. But the one thing I would always say, so to all those who work on docks and this, that, just think about a guy. I don't know if you think, man, it was a guy who used to say, you're going to be proud of me. But it wasn't proud of any worldly thing. You was just going to be proud of me that I'm not going to quit. That I'm not going to quit. And that my life is in this thing. And even though we've been scared from the front lines, I'm headed there. Glenn, oh my God. Thank you, sir. When I tell you I couldn't get any money from anybody, no help, all the evil intentions, this man, only because I don't want to say he or people, so I'm not going to really give too much detail saying that they or have it me associated with them and hurt their business or say they support me. I'm just saying that what they did, that they supported a gentleman who's been talking like this for 6 years. And why they all thought I was just talking madness, all I just said was they gonna see. They gonna see. Ain't no stopping. They gonna see. Right? I want to thank my God D, my God T. These some brothers of mine that met one way, turned out a blessing another way. Oh, hallelujah. And while the very people that's closest to me, that should be there, hate my guts, because I know what we can do. Hate my guts because I love God so much that your foolishness can't ride, and then I kill it with intellect, unbiasedness, common sense, knowledge, wisdom, all that stuff. So we ain't even got to go there. But what I do want to say is how grateful the littlest smile meant. It's this lady at this health clinic. I told her I got an amazing gift for her. Because through all the viciousness, just to go to my doctor appointment, she was just a lovely spirit every time. And I told her, you can't imagine, you don't even know how in many cases the smallest things mean the most. And in the thick of the hate and who do you think you are? I mean, just retarded stuff. I mean, the very people, man, I mean, around me are better than any, who you think that, oh, the church, this, that, and I'm just saying we could do better. Oh, now you better. I'm like, what? But I understand. So I thank you. And like I said, Glenn, I got to get back to it. Heaven sent. Heaven sent. And the only reason you haven't seen me, as much as I love you, is because I said I got to make it over the hump. For in the 12th hour is the most vicious, because they got to stop you. And if they're close and like the saints, we fall, but we get up. But what about on the 10th time? I seen a video where Rick Ross said he don't care if it takes you 10 years, don't give up. Ice Cube said, it'll be 6 years before you see anything. You won't see no money. You won't see no nothing. You won't see nobody believing in you. You won't get no help, no nothing. So if you can't handle that, 6 years before you even... Right. This man in the business situation that he is never said no to anything that I've ever asked. Like I was his son. I don't want to say it like that, but when I sit here and think of it, really, that's why they say the family, the blood, what blood really matters, right? He didn't say it's the blood of the relatives, the blood of the wound. He said it's the blood that they share in him is your brother, sister, and mother. Why is you of the wicked one? And that's blood? Don't matter. It's that other blood. Because this man was my friend. This man cared about my situation. Man. I remember I seen this thing with Steve Harvey where he talked about this couple that was so pertinent or significant to the last stage of his rise. And that's kind of what comes to mind when I think of him. Even though I haven't seen him in a while to this, that, but the love, unbelievable. 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 The man had me crying. My kids say I'm a crier. I am, so y'all better get used to it. But the man had me crying several times, leaving his business. For the love you feel, and he showed. And he meant it. And he seen who I was. He seen. And gave me an anointed special position in his heart to show me extended love beyond business. To the point that I can say that this man has never, ever denied a request, and in many instances made the request, made some stuff. What? Thank you, Glenn. I love you. Love those around you that assist you, but thank you. And I think Fee. Thank you. Felicia's been rough. But this woman has been instrumental in there when I was kicked like a dog in the gutter doing this. I thank you all. My mechanic, I thank him. He gotta have me. I had to check him the other day because I said, listen, man, I understand that. It ain't no joke that I've been talking about it this long. So don't let it get to a jokey joke status. I'm still you right. Ain't nothing changed. He said he ain't seen me. He said either he knew I had made it or was in jail. That's funny. But it's right. So just imagine it's a struggle just to be successful. Just imagine if you're going to make moves this world ain't seen. You can find moves like it, and we're going to make moves like those now. There's a cost. But when you're really ready to pay that cost, what's the problem? See, I hate to give this analogy because Taliban, that type of thing is kind of. Actually, I'm not going to give that analogy because I was just going to say, I'm like, nah, I can't. Because the belief system is kind of so, I can't do that. But my belief is a dying faith, a dying servitude. And at all costs, I'm going to tell the truth, speak the truth, deliver the truth, be the truth, connect to the truth, connect others to the truth, so they connect to the truth, connect others to the truth. So that this glorious kingdom of God's isn't overrun by foolishness, deviance, and especially those devils parading around as angels of light. So thank you all for constantly hearing me, because you all, like I said, you go to my Motivated Solutions with Minister Gaga, you see all those different broadcast studios, gyms, and all. Man, that's what I've been doing. That's why I said a revelation upon those lines. I mean, that's what I've been doing by myself. Do you see these things that's hung on the wall? Did nobody help me? Not a picture. You see the thing in the back that's even. I didn't have somebody on the other side to help me. I put up one side, this side. I'm serious. Every location, everything, not single one. And then when I had to move because the food didn't move, and my mother's like, you ain't had nobody move. I said, that's how that devil is. You got to stop me. But unbeknown to him, a freight train of power. From a little choo-choo, I think I can, to a locomotive is more than I can. What you talking about? I wish you would get away. The only reason to stop this one is to derail it. And so anyway, thank you all. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your ears. Thanks for your aggravation. But I hope it was all worth it. I've been praising God everywhere I've been. My daughter said, I guess I wasn't doing ministry because I wasn't on the internet. I thought I've been doing ministry a long time. There's people that come out their offices. There's CEOs that come out to talk to me. There's people when I was in the post office to gather around to get a long time. I don't have to be on the internet to minister. A ministry is a being of existence that don't change moment to moment, even though you can slip, you're human. But then you're back on that moment to moment to moment. Thank you all. Continue your prayers. Make sure you hit my GoFundMe. All right, don't be playing. And subscribe to my channel. The ministry, the live teachings get ready to start from 3 to 3:30 on Sundays. Prayer requests, so we can see those videos. So I don't want to get back behind the truck. I've been doing this, so I need your help. There's money out there. There's things from religious organizations. It's still like somebody said, who you up under? Nothing, man, I'm up under God. See, one thing with those billionaires and that the reason they can do their thing is because they have their own money. Now, granted, Elon Musk, like myself, asked for people to believe in what he was doing, which was cars, and what I'm doing, which is people, which is life-changing power in people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a struggle. Just had to take a minute. It's been that vicious. But I've never lost joy. Even when I slipped in anger and understood the viciousness of my attack, I still was in joy. And that's your right. With properly applied knowledge. So I love you all. I thank you all. Significant parts in the plan. An inevitable plan. Thank you. And thanks unto a living God who doesn't hold your lousy life against you. The transformation is unbelievable. The enlightenment is so magnificent. And the power is to do that to them fiery darts. Stop them just like that. Serve God. Thank God. And in our lives, then we begin to thank each other for finally intertwining our purposes to achieve not our plan, but His. Not our goals, but His. For we really, truly only had one instruction. Of course, we know that in life, but worship. Right? Worship. In obedience, but more so in truth. Even if everything that's lost, and you could lose everything and everyone, I count it strictly as dong. Seriously. For I can't give up eternity for 5 years of madness. I can't do it. If this is that awesome, in the grips of evil madness, can you imagine with omit the evil madness and he takes you to, oh, you better stop playing. You better stop playing. You think the cliches, knock, he ain't gonna enter first, gonna be last. Y'all better wake up to what those things say. Deep meanings. Because many of us about that onto foolishness, which we're going to admit, or we're going to get on to the embellishment and holiness delivered by God who delivered you every time. Every time. Garbage. Think about the stuff we deserve it. But yet, he understands. But he's still waiting for us to do more. And I thank you all for helping me get to this point that I can do not just more, but do all that I can. This is a world ministry. I serve God's children all over the world. He's running rampant. But there's a solution. Realism, truth, power, and that front lines. Motivated Solutions with Minister Cargyle. Get that seed. Get those instructions. Find out, and you can book me at bookmarkerscargyle at gmail.com. I'll come speak. I'll come share. Participate. But if it don't involve edification on that level that he said, that I know, not the norm, not the same. Not the norm, not the same. Are you playing? The blood said mountains more than me. He said greater works. We can do more than feed those things. And I'm not knocking none of that, but we can do more than that. We can do more than feed. We can do more than, right? We can do more than that. And he's expecting that. And be careful to those that know better. Because it's better not to know than to know and not do your due diligence. Don't play with this thing. Don't play with this thing. This is not entertainment, baby. It's real. God's real. What's going on around us is real. How things can change is real. Oh, it's beautiful. I ain't playing with you. And God ain't playing with you. But at the same time that I ain't playing with you, I love you with all my heart. And that's what he does. He loves us with all his heart. But he ain't playing with us. So I come in his name. I ain't playing with you. I serve him. I ain't playing with you. I'm in total obedience, total alignment. Don't like what you did, man. I come like, don't like, hey, that's a lonely road. I understand that. And that's to a person that would love to have companionship, and just that, like to have a best friend, woman, all of that. But in the scheme of things, flying with God and Jesus, there's just no price to pay. There's nothing that just what. Nothing. Thank you. Thank you all who might even believe from a distance. And all who didn't. And all who was praying for my demise. Thank you too. For God heard you and definitely wanted you to see my glory. His glory in me. Once again, I'm garbage, liar, homemonger, dope dealer, whatever you want to come up with. I'm all that. So don't come with me with nothing. So I didn't ever all claim that. So don't say what you heard, because I don't care what you heard. I care where he's done brought me. And that's what you should care about, where he's going to take you and leave all that foolishness. Because I'm telling you, when I woke up that day, my life never been the same. That's when he said, that's the power. That's what he said, the greater works in me. That's what he said, that mountain. Right. Love you. Peace.